Hey everyone, Kev the Trainer here. So I'm outside Planet Fitness and I'm about to get a workout in, but I wanted to do something really different. Not just for this video though, but for the entire summer. So I'm sitting at near 174 pounds, which is 30 pounds more than where I feel my best. So I'm gonna spend the summer leaning out and trying to build my endurance. And I thought it'd be fun to take you along for the ride too. I know that my uploads are pretty infrequent. Sometimes I'm really good at posting, sometimes I'm not. And a big part of that is because I feel really self-conscious posting these workout videos because I'm afraid that someone will comment, hey, he doesn't look like a trainer. I've gotten plenty of those comments all the time. That's really hindered my ability to post videos frequently because sometimes I feel like, oh, let's not post that. And then I stop posting for a while. And so I thought if this was the other way around, I would tell them that that doesn't matter. You're here to work out. You're on your own journey. You have your own goals. What's important is that you're here getting the work done. I need to tell that to myself. This entire summer, I want to spend time showing you the workouts and giving you the ability to follow along with it so you have something to work off of. And my workouts are going to be mostly HIIT based, high intensity interval training. This way it'll make it so you don't need a lot of space. You don't need to wait for a piece of equipment. You can hit a bunch of exercises and be done. It's a mixture of strength and cardio. It'll skew more towards cardio. Your heart rate's gonna spike up. And in the long run, you'll also be burning calories more throughout the day because of your metabolism. So all you need is a weight and some space and a timer. So I'll go through that with you in a bit. And that way you can just come in and do your workout. The app timer I use is seconds, and I'll go through that. And if you're watching this and it's not the summer, it's gonna be 65 workouts for over 13 weeks. So what's gonna happen over the next 13 weeks from June 1st through the end of August, every week you'll have 5 workouts that you can do and then use the remaining 2 days for rest days. This is gonna be workout 1 out of 65. And today's workout, so we're gonna be doing a beginner upper body HIIT workout. All you're gonna need is a bench, a medium pair of dumbbells, and a mat. And if you are new to exercise, this is your first time, you can use a light pair of dumbbells. Really what we're trying to do is just get your body acquainted with working out. This is the good time to get you introduced to my timer app. So if you've never used the seconds timer before, you're just gonna type in seconds in your app store, search for it. It's the seconds interval timer. And I believe this was a paid app. It is helpful though. This is what I use in my coaching job. Feel free to use other interval timers though. Seconds is just what I use. Okay, so here I am in the seconds app and we're going to build a warm-up timer. So your screen shouldn't have all these timers because I built these for various other workouts. For today's workout, we're gonna have 3 different timers: a warm-up timer, a main workout timer, and a cool-down timer. First, we're gonna go to the top right and hit that plus icon. And there is a HIIT timer, but I want it so there's some transition built in. With the HIIT timer, you have the 45-15, which is good, but it doesn't account for the more time you need between exercises. So I'm going to make a custom timer. We're gonna hit custom timer, and we're just gonna call this warm up. And our unnamed interval, we're just gonna call it exercise. And we're gonna go for 45 seconds. All right, and hit back. Now we have exercise here. I'm gonna hit the circle to the left of exercise so I can copy it. Since our warm-up consists of 6 movements, we're going to paste this 5 more times. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. And if I wanna use this timer again to make it even more clear what this is, I can name it warm-up, parentheses, 45 seconds, hyphen, 6 movements. Okay, so there's that. And if you have this keyboard that's in the way, you just swipe it down to get to cut, copy, paste if you need it. So here we have our custom warm-up timer. We're gonna go back. Now that's set up at the top. So our main workout timer, it's gonna be 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest for 4 rounds. However, with that last round, instead of a rest, it's gonna be a 1:15 transition into the next exercise. So we're gonna hit the plus icon. We're gonna make a custom timer, and then we're going to name this interval exercise and give it 45 seconds, then hit back. And then we're gonna add exercise, and then now it's grayed here. You can change the color if you want to, but just gonna leave it gray. It's gonna be rest, and I'm going to make it 15 seconds. So now it is 45 seconds of exercise and 15 seconds of rest, and that's for one round of one exercise. We're gonna do this for 3 more rounds. So we copied, and now we're gonna paste 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 rounds total. However, where this last rest is, we're gonna tap that and make it 1:15, and we're gonna call that rest transition. So now it's a perfect 5 minutes for that particular exercise. So now we're gonna tap the circle on the left side of all of these so we can copy all of them. And then we're going to paste for a total of 8 exercises. So that way it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 40-minute workout. And if you want to, you could also uncheck what we copied. This last transition, tap it, cut it. You can remove that last transition so that way after you finish that last exercise, you are done. We're gonna name this main workout, 45 on, comma, 15 off, and then we'll do a /8 exercises. So that way, if you want to use it again, you already have it built. Finally, we're gonna build a timer for our cool down. So cool down. So we're gonna tap unnamed interval. We're just gonna call it stretch. And then it's 30 seconds. And this is gonna be straight into one another. So tap the check mark circle, swipe down, copy, and then let's add 7 more for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stretches. And if you wanted to use this again, 30 sec hold and 8 stretches. All right. So here are our 3 timers at the top. We have our warm up, our main workout, and then our cool down. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and type in the specific names of every movement you're gonna do. That'll take a bit of time, and you won't be able to use that for the next workout if you want to use this exact same framework. So that's why I keep it just exercise. You could go in and make it even clearer, like exercise 1, round 1, exercise 2, round 2, exercise 2, round 2. So it's completely up to you, but these will get you through the workouts. And just to make it easier for this entire first week, we'll use the same exact timers. So that way you don't have to worry about building this every single day for the whole week. To use these timers, you're just gonna go to where you wanna go, tap, and then hit the play button on the bottom right. All right, so after 45 seconds, it'll go to the next movement automatically, so on and so forth. The timer is gonna be really helpful because that's gonna let you know when you're gonna work and when you're gonna rest. So that's what high intensity interval training is. It's periods of work with periods of rest. Next thing we're gonna do, we have our workout. You're gonna screenshot this thing. All right, so here's to a great summer. Workout 1, let's go. So the first thing we're gonna do is find some open space and gather the equipment we need, which is a bench, a pair of medium dumbbells, or lighter dumbbells if you're just starting out, and a workout mat. Before we get started, we're gonna set our warm-up timer on the seconds app. We'll be doing 6 dynamic warm-up exercises for 45 seconds each, back to back for 1 round. First up, forward arm circles. This helps warm up the shoulders and increase blood flow to the upper body before we start lifting. Stand tall with your arms extended straight out to your sides and make controlled circles moving forward. Once the timer is set up, we'll move into reverse arm circles to activate the shoulders from a different angle and loosen up the upper back. Next are shoulder rolls. This helps loosen up the shoulders, neck, and upper back while improving mobility before the workout. Slowly roll your shoulders up, back, and down in a circular motion. After a few reps, reverse the direction and roll them forward. After that, we'll move into high knee marches to warm up the hips, core, and lower body. Stand tall and drive one knee up toward your chest, then alternate sides. Then we'll do arm swings to open up the chest and loosen up the shoulders. Swing your arms across your body, then open them back wide. Alternate which arm crosses over the top. Finally, we'll finish with torso rotations to the left and right to warm up the core. After we finish the warm-up, we can get our main workout timer ready. For this workout, we'll perform each exercise for 4 rounds total, working for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds in between. After the 4th round, You'll get a 1 minute and 15-second transition period to recover, grab water if you need to, and get set up for the next exercise. First up are incline push-ups. This movement primarily works the chest, shoulders, and triceps, while also engaging your core. Place your hands on the bench, keep your body in a straight line, and lower your chest toward the bench before pushing back up. After 4 rounds of that, next are jack presses. This exercise combines cardio with shoulder work, helping elevate your heart rate while training your shoulders. As you jump your feet out like a jumping jack, press the dumbbell overhead, then bring everything back in together. If you need to modify this, step 1 foot out at a time. Then we'll move into hammer curls to shoulder presses. This exercise targets the biceps, shoulders, and upper body endurance. Start with the dumbbells at your sides in a neutral grip, then curl them up by bringing them toward your shoulders, then press overhead. Try to avoid swinging the weights or leaning your torso backward. If you need to modify this, perform the movement with 1 dumbbell. After that, we'll do incline mountain climbers. This movement challenges your core, shoulders, and cardio endurance. Place your hands on the bench, keep your body in a plank position, and drive your knees forward 1 at a time. You can modify this by slowing down your pace. Next are dumbbell bent over rows. This exercise works the upper back, lats, and biceps. Hinge at the hips, keep a neutral spine, and pull the dumbbells toward your torso while squeezing your shoulder blades together. Avoid rounding your back. To modify, you can perform the exercise with 1 dumbbell. Then we'll move into incline burpees. This is a full body cardio movement that challenges your endurance and coordination. Place your hands on the bench and perform an incline push-up. After you push up, return to a standing position and jump. Then repeat. To modify this, step your feet in and out instead of jumping, and remove the jump at the top if needed. After that, we'll do dumbbell overhead tricep extensions. This movement isolates the triceps. Hold 1 dumbbell by wrapping your fingers and thumbs around the head, then bring it overhead and lower it behind your head with control. Then extend back up. Keep your elbows pointing forward. Don't let them flare outward too much. Finally, we'll finish with weighted sit-ups using a mat. This exercise targets the core and abdominal muscles. Hold a single dumbbell as you sit up with control, then lower back down. To make this easier, you can perform bodyweight sit-ups by crossing your arms over your chest and touching your elbows with your knees. Or you can switch to crunches, just bringing your head and shoulders off the ground. Once we finish the main workout, it's time to cool down and bring the heart rate back down. We'll use our cool down timer, which has 30 seconds per stretch as we move through 8 stretches back to back. We'll start with a chest stretch on the left side. This stretch helps open up the chest in front of the shoulders after all of our pushing movements. Stand next to a wall, place your hand against it with your arm extended, and rotate your body away until you feel a stretch across your chest. Then we'll switch and perform the same stretch on the right side. Next is a shoulder stretch starting on the left. This helps loosen up the shoulders and upper back. Bring 1 arm straight across your chest and use the opposite arm to gently pull it closer to your body while keeping your shoulders relaxed. Then repeat on the right side. After that, we'll move into a tricep stretch on the left side. This stretch targets the triceps and shoulders after all of our pressing exercises. Reach 1 arm overhead, bend the elbow so your hand drops behind your head, and gently press the elbow with the opposite hand. Then switch and repeat on the right side. Now grab the mat for a cobra stretch. This stretch helps open up the abdominal muscles while improving spinal extension. Lie face down on the mat, place your hands under your shoulders, and press your chest upward while keeping your hips down and shoulders relaxed. Finally, stay on the mat for alternating cat-cow stretches. This movement helps improve mobility through the spine and releases tension in the back. Start on your hands and knees, then alternate between arching your back toward the ceiling while tucking your chin, and dropping your stomach toward the floor while lifting your chest and head.
So we finished our workout, so under an hour, we burned 521 calories.
All right, so that's 1 workout done. 64 more to go this summer. Let me know in the comments, how are you feeling? If you're new, be sure to subscribe. I'm gonna have plenty more workouts for you to do. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.